Nah, gang, I ain't gonna lie. I really got set up with this one. I just watched that Ferris Wheel scene again, and I don't even want to do this video to keep it a bean with you. I've been meaning to watch something sad for a while, but man, Plastic Memories was rough, gang. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is easily one of the saddest anime I've ever watched. I know I exaggerate a bit of my titles, but man, I genuinely don't think I ever fought back tears that hard before. I fought them tears as hard as Martin fought for our rights. Plastic Memories can really sneak into your heart as you watching this, so don't be lacking while you watching this, gang. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. But besides all that, it still provided a godlike experience. This show was so goated, gang, I really mean it. I've never had so many emotional reactions to something before. And I'm not a very emotional person. Actually, I would say that I don't really feel anything most of the time. But man, that changed a lot when I watched this show. Pull up a chair, let's chop it up, gang. Today we're gonna be talking about Plastic Memories. But before we get into it, as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for more anime analysis and review videos just like this one. Also hit the notification bell to know about future uploads. So, you know how we do things around here. First, we start off with the story. I'm not gonna lie, the premise of the show was already a sign that this is going to be a setup. But I must say that it's very unique and it's very well executed, so I can't even be mad at it. Our story follows a boy named Tsukasa, who lands his job at a company called the SAI Corporation in their Terminal Service Division 1. Their job is to retrieve these androids called Giftias. Giftias are these androids with synthetic personalities that people use to fill voids in their lives, essentially. That's pretty unhealthy. Just go ahead and start off with that. You can already see where this is going. Problem is that Giftia have a shelf life and they need to be retrieved and have their memories and personalities wiped before that time runs out so they don't go rogue and turn into a wanderer. There's also another setup here. Every terminal service division has a team. There's a team of spotters and there's a team of marksmen. And there's one spotter and one marksman each pair. The spotters are the humans and the Giftias are the marksmen. Tsukasa gets paired with this girl named Ira. The story is essentially them growing closer and doing all these retrievals. I'm not gonna lie, from jump I already knew where this was going, but man, I still wasn't ready. They did this in the most beautiful way possible and they really hit you right in the heart from the first episode. I know I've been saying that this anime is a setup, but no, I'm dead ass. Like, this is some of the saddest shit you'll ever watch. There's so many sad things that happen in this show, you genuinely are curious if happiness is even truly possible to achieve in this show. If you look at it from a wide angle lens, even before the first retrieval, I know this show doesn't really touch on this, but it doesn't really need to. Nigga, half of the office is gonna be gone eventually. Bro, even my nigga Zach is gonna be gone for, it's a wild thing to think about. But bro, off rip, when they had that retrieval for that lady's granddaughter, I'm like, man, here we go. Damn, nigga, the anime just started, bro. Why are you doing this to me already? Ira's talking to the girl in the bath and she's telling her that she knew that she was coming for her, and the girl's really strong as hell about this whole thing, but it only makes you sadder throughout the whole moment. The entire scene where she's telling her grandmother while shedding tears, where her medicine is, how to take care of the flowers and making sure she take care of herself, was literally just the tip of the iceberg, but it was still super sad. I'm not gonna lie, I damn near stopped watching here because I knew it was only gonna get worse from here, and bro, I was not wrong. The whole thing with Marcy and Sota was a double whammy like shit. Bro, not only did we have to watch Sota treat her like shit and her just sit there and be nice about it and care for Sota till her time was up, Sota was questioning if his memories of his parents are even real because he was trying to detach from everything to appear like he doesn't care, when in reality it's the exact opposite. We see them throw Sota a birthday party and make his favorite dessert that his mom used to make for him before she passed, and you see all his memories just come back instantly. We had to watch this really sweet girl just turn into a monster that almost killed Sota. We had to watch Tsukasa make a promise to Sota that he couldn't even keep, and later on he had to apologize for it, and that was a painful scene to watch too. We had to watch Sota remember a promise and try to hold on to it. We also had to think about how much he regrets treating her like that after all that shit went down. Then them niggas had the nerve to reveal what happened to Michiru's father while this was happening, showing us why things are the way they are in the office and why Ira is so distant now. Man, this is a tough ass watch, and genuinely, gang, I was like, it can't get no worse than this, right? Should've shut my goofy ass up. Most of the show is centered around Tsukasa and Ira's relationship. And man, you can see where this is going, but I promise you, when it gets there, you still won't be ready. The whole time you see them start to get closer and closer at the back of your mind, you know what's coming. And this show just keep on showing you more of those happy and those funny moments between them. You see Ira letting out her defense bit by bit until she's all in on my boy. We're supposed to be happy, but hell nah. Leading us on with this false sense of security, then they RKO'd our stupid ass several times, and the last one really beat our ass. When Tsukasa let her know how he felt, we was cheering him on like, yeah bro, let's go, do your shit, gang. In the back of my mind, we like, damn, That was actually a double damn because she turned him down after he did that too. Bro asking Inu if there was a way to get Olivia's memories back. She was like, hell nah. We was like, damn. We seen them go on a date that was happy as hell. And then in the back of our mind, we, damn. Then they finally get together, do this little cute shit. They cook together and make memories together. The show was at least decent enough to give us a little grace period of temporary happiness, but I think you can take a wild guess on what happens next. Kazuki gives Tsukasa his next retrieval. He opens the folder, wham. Fat ass picture I read in that bitch. Damn near fell to my knees like Dirt did when the law came. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then wham, he brings the paper to her and she tells him to sign it. Like, good Lord. Like, what going on here, bro? Then we fast forward to their last job together. Then that shit started getting real. They were in their office party playing this happy ass music, showing that they was having fun and shit. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, it's damn near about that time. At this point of the show, we're at the point of the show where the happier as shit looked, the sadder I got. It was really getting treacherous at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm keeping it big. Her last day, bro. Boy, that motherfucker last day. Oh my God. Nothing in the world could prepare me for the finale. That motherfucking Ferris wheel scene had me fighting tears harder than Uncle Ruckus' fault being black. Gang, when she put that ring on his finger and told him to do it before the Ferris wheel finished rotating, tears dropped. Not gonna lie, immediately. Then the blue line shines in the cart and he carries out her lifeless body, walks over to Kazuki and just breaks down. And then they had the nerve to go straight into Ira's voice actor reading her final words to everyone while showing everyone's reaction. Everyone crying and shit while she's talking about how much fun she had and how she's thanking people for making her feel like her time was worth it. Bro, I'll damn near go buy a mop so I can mop the lake with a Raw Wave playlist in the background. I might go buy a black tank top so I can sit in the middle of the street and sing It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday in the middle of a thunderstorm. I might go sit in a parked car just to sadly look out the window. This was some sad shit. It's gonna take me a while to recover from this one, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The story ended on a somewhat positive note, though. We see Tsukasa return to the division and get assigned a new partner, and they didn't even show her, but it was definitely Ira's body, so it was bittersweet that he used the OS option and actually used her body to have his next partner. It was pretty cool. The story was great, man, but you ain't ready, gangster. You are not ready, and I can promise you that. But regardless of it being sad, this was gorgeous, and I never seen anything like this, so it was really phenomenal. Good job. Let's move on to characters and character interactions. They blacked out on the characters in this, man. Everyone in this show is spectacular, and I really appreciate how much they let us connect with them through how much they used each one of them. Tsukasa was great, man. He was a strong dude. He was a G. When they said that he smiled because he was sad, gang, that was so real because I do the exact same shit. He's so relatable, bro. It's painful to see him go through all this shit. He set himself up for failure for sure. But, I mean, you can't really control how you feel, so I'm not finna tweak with folks like he did some invalid shit. And I'm not gonna act like this is not something that couldn't happen to me. So, he literally still made it his top priority to stay by Ira's side, knowing that the longer his attachment is there, the more it's gonna crush him at the end. But even through it all, he still smiled. Tsukasa really a black man for real. That's exactly what we be doing. We could be going through the most unbearable and unbelievable pain in the world, but we're gonna put on that smile for sure, no matter how unhealthy that shit is. Tsukasa is probably one of the most relatable niggas in anime, and his pain is something that I would hate to endure, but man, he really a G for real. Ira is a G too. Watching her go from this cold and emotionless being to actually acting like she cares about people made me extremely happy. I'm not gonna lie. I can relate a decent amount to her too. Before, she didn't want to make any memories with people because that only made the pain harder to deal with when she left. And nigga, that's real. Attachment can be very scary, especially when you know you have a limited time being there like she did. I see why she pushed him away at first. Honestly, if she stayed like that, I wouldn't even blame her. But man, she's so strong for actually taking the optimistic route. And I know that shit was eating her alive on the inside, but she did the same thing that Tsukasa saw her and smiled. She even took the point on their final day and she made sure to let Tsukasa know that, hey, although it may not seem like this now, but in the future, you're going to cherish these memories and smile when you think of me. Her situation was not only heartbreaking, but it was unavoidable and inevitable. But she handled it in the best way possible, which is wild. Michiru is really cool. Although she likes Tsukasa, she completely respects his love for Ira. And she even goes as far as helping him deal with her. Her story of her father is sad as shit, but she still keeps her usual vibe going while peeling that back sometimes, showing her compassion, which is dope. I really like her as a character. Kazuki is really cool too. She appears to be this really violent and hyper-realistic person, but actually there's way more to her than meets the eye. She didn't stop being Aira's partner because she was a hindrance. She stopped being her partner because she cared so much for her. So much to the point where she didn't want to risk her getting hurt or Aira seeing her get hurt. Although that point wasn't clearly represented in her actions, she made sure not to let her make the same mistake, and she supported Tsukasa and Aira all the way through and pushed them in the right direction. She was a really solid character. I ain't gonna lie, shout out my nigga Zach, man, for being a comedian of the group. Him being a funny dude really made this show way more bearable, because man, without Zach, I might not have been able to finish this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to the whole office too, I'm not gonna lie. Constance cool, Ren cool, Sherry cool, all of them cool. All of them are really great characters, and I love how supportive they were throughout the whole show. The rest of the characters are great too. They really made you attached to niggas in this show, and then they beat your ass for doing so. So, you know, thanks, I guess. Let's move on to looks, presentation, and music. The show definitely looks really good. There's a lot of gorgeous ass scenes that really add to how emotional the moments actually are. I'm honestly about to start breaking pianos around this bitch because I'm tired of them making me emotional. I'm not gonna lie. Like, damn, dude, every single piano song comes on at the perfect time in this show, and they didn't use too much. That's the kicker right there. Actually, the saddest moment in the show didn't have any music in it. It was dead silent, which was an amazing choice because they really didn't need it. Like, great job on this one, man. Whoever did the music and the OPs, great job. I think it's safe to say that I'm cool on the sad shit for a while after watching that last scene twice. Watching that last scene twice was very unhealthy. Truthfully, I didn't even want to grab the clip for the video, but I kind of have to, so you're welcome. Overall, Plastic Memories is an experience that will probably stay with you forever. I got pretty emotional after A Silent Voice, but my nigga, this was damn near too much. I love this show though. I'm probably not gonna watch this again because, you know, I love myself, but this is something that can potentially change how you view life. This shit can make you more thankful for your time because some people don't have the time that you have. This is gonna break your heart, but it's okay because it's beautiful. I loved every moment of it, and I think you should check it out. Go check it out, get sad, nigga. Come on. But that's all for me, man. As always, man, have a great day. Love y'all, man. Peace.